Ever wondered what makes a computer tick? What are the mysterious components inside that hum and whir, bringing your digital world to life? It's a question that has intrigued many, from casual users to tech enthusiasts. It's not magic, it's hardware. It's the tangible, physical foundation upon which all your software runs. Without it, your computer would be nothing more than an empty shell. Computer hardware is all the physical stuff you can touch, the components you can see, feel, and even, though we don't recommend it, taste. These are the nuts and bolts, the silicon and circuits that make up the inner workings of your machine. The box, the tower that usually sits on or under your desk, housing the majority of the essential components. The screen, the monitor that displays all the information you interact with, from text and images to videos and games. The keyboard, the primary input device that allows you to type commands, write emails, and communicate with the digital world. The mouse or trackpad, or any other pointing device that allows you to navigate and interact with the graphical user interface. If you can stub your toe on it, it's probably hardware. It's the tangible reality of your digital experience. These solid components work together, each playing a crucial role in the overall functionality of the computer. The motherboard connects everything, the CPU processes instructions, the RAM provides temporary storage, and the storage drive holds your files to bring your digital world to life. They translate your clicks, taps, and commands into actions on the screen, allowing you to browse the web, create documents, and play games. Without hardware, your favorite software, like web browsers or games, would have nowhere to run. They would simply be lines of code, existing only in the digital realm, unable to interact with the physical world. Think of a computer like a car, a complex machine with many interconnected parts working in harmony. The engine, wheels, and seats are all physical parts that work together to get you from point A to point B. Each component has a specific function, and they all rely on each other to operate effectively. Hardware is the body of the computer, the physical structure that houses all the essential components and provides the foundation for everything else. Software is the mind. It's the intelligence that animates the hardware and tells it what to do. Software is the set of instructions that tells the hardware what to do. The code that dictates how the processor should execute tasks, how the memory should be managed, and how the display should render images. Like a recipe guiding ingredients and utensils, the recipe, software, provides the instructions, and the ingredients and utensils, hardware, are the tools used to create the final dish. You need both hardware and software for a computer to function. They are two sides of the same coin, inextricably linked and dependent on each other. Your operating system and apps are software, the programs that allow you to interact with the computer and perform specific tasks. The rest is hardware, the physical components that make up the computer itself, from the processor and memory to the storage drive and graphics card. Knowing a bit about hardware helps you troubleshoot problems, diagnose issues, and potentially even repair your computer yourself, and make smarter buying choices. Understanding the different components and their capabilities allows you to select a computer that meets your specific needs and budget. You don't need to be an engineer. You don't need a degree in computer science to grasp the fundamental concepts of computer hardware. Just learning the basics puts you in control. It empowers you to make informed decisions, troubleshoot common problems, and appreciate the technology that powers your digital life. Let's take a look inside and see what makes your computer work. Let's demystify the inner workings of your machine and explore the fascinating world of computer hardware. At the heart of every computer, whether it's a desktop, a laptop, or even a smartphone, lies a critical component, the central processing unit, or CPU. This tiny but mighty piece of hardware is often referred to as the computer's brain, and for good reason. It's responsible for carrying out the vast majority of instructions that allow us to interact with our digital world. The CPU is essentially a small chip packed with billions of microscopic transistors that does all the thinking and calculating. It's a marvel of engineering, a testament to human ingenuity, capable of performing complex operations at incredible speeds. This intricate design allows it to process information and execute commands with remarkable efficiency. Every time you interact with your computer, whether you click a mouse button or type a character on the keyboard, the CPU springs into action, figures out exactly what you want to do, interpreting your input and translating it into instructions the computer can understand. It's the conductor of the digital orchestra, orchestrating the flow of information. Once it understands your request, The CPU then tells all the other parts of the computer what to do, coordinating their actions to achieve the desired outcome. It's the central hub, the control center that manages all the different components working together in harmony. The CPU is the ultimate multitasker, juggling countless tasks simultaneously without breaking a sweat. It's constantly handling millions of instructions every single second, processing data, running programs, and managing system resources with incredible speed and precision. To better understand the CPU's role, think of it as the head chef in a bustling kitchen, carefully reading recipes, delegating tasks to the kitchen staff, and ensuring that every dish is prepared to perfection. The CPU fetches data from memory, retrieving the necessary information to perform its calculations. It then decodes these instructions, translating them into a language the computer can understand, and finally executes them, carrying out the desired action. This entire process happens at lightning speed, keeping everything running smoothly and efficiently, ensuring a seamless user experience. The speed of a CPU is typically measured in gigahertz, or GHz, and generally speaking, the higher the GHz, the faster the CPU can process information. This translates to quicker loading times, smoother performance, and an overall more responsive computing experience. In recent years, modern CPUs have evolved to incorporate multiple cores, which is analogous to having several chefs working together in the same kitchen, each handling different tasks simultaneously. This multi-core architecture allows for better multitasking capabilities and improved overall efficiency, especially when running demanding applications. So, whether you're immersed in a graphically intensive gaming session, meticulously editing high-resolution videos, or simply browsing the web, your CPU is constantly working hard behind the scenes, ensuring that everything runs smoothly and seamlessly. Without a CPU, the computer is just a collection of inert parts, a sophisticated paperweight with no ability to function or execute instructions, highlighting the CPU's indispensable role in the digital world. If the CPU is the brain, the central processing unit responsible for all the calculations and decision-making within your computer, then what role does the motherboard play? The motherboard is the nervous system and skeleton, the very foundation upon which all other components are built and connected. It's the central hub, the core infrastructure that allows everything to communicate. It's a large circuit board, often green or black, covered in intricate pathways and connectors. It's what connects everything: CPU, memory, the RAM that holds the programs and data your computer is actively using, storage, including hard drives and solid-state drives, and more, like graphics cards and other expansion cards. The motherboard is like a city's road system, a complex network of pathways, letting data travel between all the important buildings, ensuring that every component can send and receive information efficiently. Its network of circuits, called buses, the data highways of the motherboard, ensures fast, efficient communication, allowing data to flow smoothly and quickly between all the connected components. Each component has a specific slot or connector, a designated space to plug in and interface with the rest of the system, ensuring everything fits and works together in a harmonious and coordinated manner. The motherboard determines what parts you can use, dictating the types of CPUs, memory, and expansion cards that are compatible, and sets the rules for your system, defining the overall architecture and capabilities of your computer. It doesn't do the thinking, it doesn't perform the calculations or execute the programs, but it's the platform that makes teamwork possible, enabling all the different components to work together seamlessly. A good motherboard means stable, reliable performance, providing a solid foundation for your entire system, for all your components, ensuring they operate at their full potential without bottlenecks or instability. RAM, or random access memory, is your computer's short-term memory, a fast workspace for active tasks. When you open a program or file, it loads into RAM for quick access. Think of RAM as a workbench. The bigger it is, the more projects you can handle at once. RAM is volatile. It forgets everything when the power is off. That's why you need to save your work to the hard drive. Not enough RAM? Your computer slows down, shuffling data back and forth to storage. More RAM means smoother multitasking and better performance. The hard drive is your computer's long-term memory, storing everything permanently. Traditional hard disk drives, HDDs, use spinning platters and moving parts, reliable but slower. Solid-state drives, SSDs, have no moving parts and are much faster. SSDs make your computer boot up and load programs in seconds. Many computers use both, a fast SSD for your system and a large HDD for storage. This combo gives you speed and space for all your files. Every component needs electricity, and the power supply unit, or PSU, delivers it. The PSU converts high-voltage power from your wall into safe, low-voltage power for your computer. Think of it as the digestive system, breaking down raw energy into usable nutrients. The PSU's capacity is measured in watts. More powerful systems need more watts. A good PSU protects your computer from power surges and keeps everything running smoothly. Don't overlook the PSU. It's essential for stability and safety. Input and output devices are how you interact with your computer. Input devices like keyboards, mice, microphones, and webcams let you give instructions and data. Output devices like monitors, speakers, and printers show you the results. Some devices like touchscreens and headsets do both. The network card connects your computer to the internet and other devices, acting as both input and output. These devices are your bridge to the digital world. Let's see how these parts work together. You double-click a photo. Your mouse sends a signal to the CPU via the motherboard. The CPU tells the storage drive to find the file. The file moves from storage to RAM for quick access. The CPU processes the image and sends it to the graphics card. The graphics card translates it for your monitor, which displays the photo. All this happens in a split second, a seamless symphony of teamwork. Understanding this process puts you in control of your technology.